Assalamu alaikum, everyone. This is just a follow-up video to the last one I did about God's existence. So the common objection, or what comes after this usually someone will accept, okay, maybe there is a necessary being, a necessary creator outside of the universe. But then they start asking, well, why can't it be 2 or 3 or 4 gods, astaghfirullah. So yeah, let's dive into this a little bit and why that doesn't really make sense. Well, first of all, God, by definition, is an all-powerful being, meaning he has power over all things, right? So if there was another God, that would be another all-powerful being. It doesn't make sense, because there can only be one all-powerful. Because if there's 2, you'd have to ask who has power over the other. If one God A, has power over God B, then God B is not a God, because he's not all-powerful, right? So this is just, it doesn't make any sense when you look at it like that according to their attributes. All right. And if you'd also have to ask who created the other one, who created the A create B, and if A created B, then B can't be God because it's part of creation, right? So the objection to this would be like, oh, what if they're both eternal and both all-powerful? For one, we already established they both can't be all-powerful because they don't have power over each other. But okay, say they're eternal, there still only has to be one will, right? So if one God wants to make the sun come from the east and one God wants to make the sun come from the west, who gets the final say? If one gets the final say and says, hey, it's going to come from the west, then the other God can't be God, because he has, he can't even make choices. The other God has power over him. So why does it make sense that there be 2 gods? One has to have power over everything, and there still only has to be one will. But then they would go on further and say, well, why can't they just agree on everything? They agree that the sun is from the west. They agree that the earth is going to be this shape, and the water is going to be like this, and that rock's going to be placed there. They agree on everything. Okay, fine, they can do that, but why does it have to be that way? It makes more sense that could just be one, right? It doesn't make sense that there would be 2, but they disagree on everything. They're exactly the same. It doesn't make sense when you look at it logically like this. The most sense would be that there's only one God with one will that is all powerful, independent, and eternal. Walaikum salam, guys. Thank you for watching.